Loya Madhuri?
I couldn't know, sir. I do not know her.
I know. Mrs. Loya Madhuri? Okay. Venupriya garu? Mrs. Venupriya. I think she must be from the College of Management. I'm sorry. Shaini garu, మీ దగ్గర ఎంతమంది ఉంటారు స్టూడెంట్స్? Mrs. Shaini? Karuna, good evening.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Pramila garu kuda చేరినట్టున్నారు.
Yes,
good
sir.
evening, sir.
Pramila is joined, sir.
Sir,
Yeah.
good evening, sir. Yes,
Good evening, good evening. The whole thing is being recorded. Please take the recording late after the meeting.
Ha, sir.
okay.
You can collect
Okay,
it
sir.
from you can collect it from Tirupati and then keep it for our purposes.
Record. Okay, sir. We'll do it, sir.
Right.
Okay, sir.
The Loya Madhuri, any idea, Karuna?
Sir,
The Loya Madhuri, where is she from?
our Madhuri, sir. Madhuri, I don't know, sir.
Loya Madhuri?
Karuna, she
No,
is
no,
Jaya
it's-
Madhuri.
No, sir. This is Loya Madhuri. I don't know who. I
Which
don't know her,
architect?
sir.
Okay. Loya Madhuri garu, you are able to hear us? Mrs. Venupriya, I know that you are from, I'm sorry, isn't it? School of Informatics.
Karuna madam unnaru. I'm here.
Nancy garu?
Sir is Loya
I know.
Madhuri. Sir is asking about Loya Madhuri.
Yeah. Can we have it? Degar, namaskaram.
Namaskaram, sir. How are you?
Good morning to you.
Yeah, good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good, good, good. Wow, quite a few people, sir.
Yeah. You know, we are a formidable group.
Yeah, that's what I heard. 250 people registered. Amazing.
Yeah.
So I kind of see that enthusiasm and energy.
Yeah.
So you're all following, sir, what's happening in the US about Modi's
Yes.
address
Yes,
to
yes,
joint
yes. Yeah.
joint session?
Right.
Yeah, very nice.
I think we'll spend start in 5 minutes we'll spend on the introduction because you need to know, all of us need to know who are all there.
Yep.
Because నాకు కూడా కొంతమంది వాళ్ళు మిగతా ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ నుంచి నాకు కూడా తెలీదు. So we would like to hear them, what institution do they represent.
Oh, sure,
Okay.
sir, sure. So, Mrs. Bharati, I think there's one more person will be coming. His name is Dr. Srini from US. He's going to join. So, just please admit him. Huh?
Yeah, there is one
Already
shiny.
enabled, sir.
Already.
No waiting rooms.
There's no waiting. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I'll text him just to. I mean, still 2 more minutes is there, but I think I'll text him.
Yeah, that's right.
Namaste, sir.
Namaskaram, Jhansi garu.
Jhansi Ram.
Right. I can see the list on display, but
Sir.
Kashi, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, yeah. I think we should tell the software fellows of this software to number the participants. Numbering లేదు డిస్ప్లేలో 20 మంది పైన టోటల్ వచ్చింది కానీ సీరియల్ నంబర్స్ కూడా అవసరం.
So దేనికి సార్ సీరియల్
Serial
నెంబర్స్?
numbering.
జస్ట్ క్యూరియస్.
Alphabetical order లో మారిపోతుంది. We'll change this.
We have 21 of them now. Sudarshan Reddy garu, namaskaram. Sudarshan
Good
Reddy garu.
afternoon. Good afternoon. Namaskaram, sir. Namaskaram.
Yeah, he's the secretary of RBVR College, Mr. Day. RBVR College, he's a member of our administrative committee. He has enthusiastically agreed to join.
Sir. Yesterday I missed you. I tried a number of times. I don't know whether the program started late or what happened.
Yesterday,
That cancer.
we were there in that breast cancer awareness program from
Yeah, that's
morning
what.
to afternoon.
I wanted to join. I tried number of times, but somehow there was some problem.
No, I was inside the hall. There is no way I could have responded. All of us were inside the hall.
I think so.
Oh, we have 33 of the participants.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Amma.
Rajani Garu, she is our secretary and correspondent, Mr. Day.
Good evening,
she's
good day, sir.
నమస్కారం అండి. నమస్కారం.
Namaste,
She is the
namaste.
retired principal of Begumpet Girls Degree College. She is
Okay.
there as secretary of the Andhra Pradesh Arts and Science.
Okay, that's great.
Sir,
think
good
he-
evening. Vedapati garu.
Hello.
నమస్కారం. Yeah.
Yeah, he's Mr. Sudarshan Reddy is saying good evening to Mr.
Good
Day.
evening, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir. How are you?
Very nice to meet you. The other day, Chakrapani sir was mentioning about you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
By now we are familiar
Yes.
with you.
Oh, that's really good. Good that you know me. Yeah.
Oh, we have almost all the institutions of Andhra Pradesh seem to have joined Mr. Day. It's going to be a very formidable number.
Oh, wow.
47.
Okay. That's really good, sir. So I'm so glad enthusiasm from Andhra Pradesh colleges. So that's really
Yeah.
nice.
Mr. Ashutosh has also joined from Moon Project.
Yep.
Yeah, hi, sir. How are you?
Hi, good evening.
Hi, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Hey, Ashutosh, anybody joining from Moonpreneur like Sailesh or
Yeah.
anyone?
Yeah. I'm just checking, sir. I'm just checking.
Okay.
I think we can have a quick introduction, Mr. Day, if you agree.
Sure, sir. Yeah, definitely.
I'll introduce to the extent that I know. Thiru Yadav is from my non-teaching staff. And Mr. Day, would you like to say something about yourself for a minute or two?
Yeah, sure, sir. I came from, I settled in the US, I guess, probably 35 years ago. So I reached a stage where I said, India helped me and US helped me. So what can I do to India and US? So one of the things I'm really passionate and working towards is, providing opportunities to rural, tribal, and remote areas of the country. So in the US, the rural areas are very, very behind.
I request all of you kindly mute your mics, Mrs. Indurekha, then Rachana, and all of you kindly mute your mics because it creates disturbance. Yeah, please go ahead.
So the rural areas are very behind, and so I want to help the rural areas. So that's why you see the rural background in my background. I like to visualize a situation where people in the rural areas can keep their culture, but still can use the technology. You know, you will see in the background, there is a satellite dish, there is a solar array, and there is a Paytm, there is a laptop, there is a electric car, you know, or a windmill. All these things are, you know, if we bring these kind of technologies to the rural areas, you know, they will have equal opportunities. So with that, you know, I, you know, partnered with, you know, Chakrapani sir, and he's our honorary advisor. One of the things we can really make rural, tribal women empowerment is through entrepreneurship. You know, what I've noticed in the United States, that the Silicon Valley is really thriving and growing and creating a lot of wealth and a lot of impact is because of the entrepreneurship. So people in Silicon Valley, they look at the problems and say, if I solve this
Mr.
problem.
Day, sorry for the interruption.
Yes,
Bharti garu, I think my own hunch is a number of students are joining. Now you please close it. Bharti garu?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Some enthusiastic participant must have sent that link. So students are joining. So better stop
Okay.
that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Bharti garu, close the link now. I don't think we should admit anymore.
Okay.
This is
So-
not for, yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. So what I found is entrepreneurship is the way to go. And, you know, with the colonial past we had, the Britishers basically built an education system that, you know, people can, you know, learn things and become a clerk in their administration. And so what's happening is people graduate and they say, I'll look for a job. Whereas the mindset in the Silicon Valley is completely different. They graduate and then they say, I want to solve this problem. I want to change the world. I want to make the things better. And that's the kind of mindset people in the Silicon Valley have. And I've seen Indians coming into Silicon Valley, and they're also doing great. I mean, they learn this mindset very quickly because they join the startups and, you know, all those different ventures. And so they also have built this mindset of changing the world and doing things better with technology. That kind of mindset is, you know, built. So I wanted to, if I wanted to make a difference to the rural areas, so I thought that this entrepreneurship is a way to go. If I can bring these entrepreneurship programs to rural, remote, tribal, and to women, we can make a huge difference. And I have worked, you know, 15 years before I started the company. So I know what's the life as an employee, as a life as an entrepreneur. So I will not trade what the entrepreneur life that I have with anything else. But not many people are aware of what's the, you know, the things about entrepreneurship. So I partnered with the Moonpreneur. So we have Ashutosh and we have Sailesh. You know, Sailesh is in Bangalore. You know, he actually, I mean, came out of the Accenture, used to have 10,000 people reporting to him. But he said, I want to, you know, be part of the Moonpreneur to help the people learn these basics of entrepreneurship and start the businesses. And Ashutosh, you know, he's leading the sales and business development effort all over the country. So we partnered with the IAMs and IITs, and Moonpreneur, IAMs, IITs, and me and Chakrapani sir, we are all in this mission to empower the, you know, remote, rural, tribal, and women to, you know, solve problems. And what I have noticed with the women, especially in the, when you take the micro loans, the women repayment in the microloans is over 90%, because the women feel more responsible for their households and homes, and they take the money seriously, and they, you know, use it properly and make some money and pay the interest. And some of these microloans have 36% interest, and they pay 36% interest and still pay it on time and pay it fully. So women have that kind of responsibility nature, and for the family, for their kids, and for their husbands. So if we can empower women, it'll make a huge difference for the country. So with that, I think, I mean, I can go on. This program, what we are doing, it's very expensive because we bring people from Silicon Valley, we bring people from IIM Lucknow. So we probably would be spending close to 18 lakhs for this program. So take this program very seriously. And so follow the curriculum and help the students, and visualize these students as the most successful entrepreneurs that you see today. And each one of them, each one of your students have that capability and capacity. You know, if I see the people who are coming to United States and becoming CEOs of these companies and starting the businesses in Silicon Valley, I think over 2/3 of the companies have some way or other connection with the person from India. So if people from India can thrive and prosper in Silicon Valley, people in India itself, if they learn these techniques and if they change their mindset, they could be as good as any other entrepreneur in the world. So with that, I'll yield back to Chakrabarti sir.
Thank you, Mr. Day, for that. I really appreciate the wonderful effort that you have been making. I have been part of this journey for the last 3 years, and I know how committed are you and your team is for the development of entrepreneurial skills and also providing a lot of internship opportunities to youngsters, both in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. We move on to Mr. Srinivas. Can you kindly introduce yourself? Madhushetty Srinivas.
Yeah, I'm. Good morning to everybody. Good morning, sir. This is Professor Srinivas speaking. I served in Usmania University as a professor of commerce. After retirement, I also had opportunity of serving other countries as professor, and I even served as secretary of the AMS Arts and Science College for 3 years. Now I have opportunity of serving as member of the AMS. I'm very happy to know that the present chairperson, Chakrabarti sir, organizing many webinars of befitting webinars and successful webinars. I congratulate him, appreciate him for his services. Now even this present seminar is also befitting seminar because it is very much useful not only for the AMS students, even for public at large. So thank you very much, sir. This is Professor Srinivas.
Thank you, Professor Srinivas. Mr. M. Sailaja, can you kindly introduce yourself? We'll quickly run through these names because we would like to know who are all present. Yeah, kindly, quickly make it about 20 seconds. Mrs. Sailaja, if you're a student, okay, forget it. Rachana. Okay. Yes, please. Akhila, Department of Chemistry, AMS. Akhila.
Good evening, sir. I was in journey, sir.
Hello?
I was going to
You're not audible. All right. Mr. Ashutosh Saxena, Moonpreneur. Would you kindly introduce yourself, Mr. Ashutosh?
Yeah, hi. So good evening to all of you, sir. And I'm Ashutosh Saxena. I'm working in Moonpreneur as a sales lead for India and looking after the entire business for the sales, tying up with all the IITs and IIMs and other universities. So looking forward to see you all in the IIM's Lucknow program.
Yeah. Good evening, Mr. Shailesh. Would you like to introduce your other team members in addition to yourself?
Thank you so much, Chakrabarti sir. And I'm really, really excited. This is such a wonderful initiative. Thank you all for joining today. And I look after the India operations for Moonpreneur and the ELDP program. And I'm joined by my team. Ashutosh spoke, Riti on the ground runs the operation. So looking forward to this very exciting program. We reserved a lot of seats for AMS, and this is really exciting. Thank you, Chakapani sir.
Yeah, incidentally, Andhra Mahila Sabha is an institution set up by Dr. Durgabai Deshmukh. Dr. Durgabai Deshmukh was a very independent, dedicated lady who was also the wife of Mr. Deshmukh, C.D. Deshmukh, the first finance minister of this country. She, I think more than any other lady in this country, has established institutions, the lady institutions in 1937 before independence. And she was a member of the Constituent Assembly. She was a member of the Planning Commission. She was also the chairperson of the Women and Children in the first ever committee constituted by Government of India. A lot of these institutions which are now working for women welfare and children's welfare have their origin to the recommendations made by Dr. Durgabai Deshmukh in her tenure. See, very few individuals can match the kind of tenacity, perseverance, and the dedication that has been displayed by Dr. Durgabai Deshmukh. I think we need to know this as a background for the institutional ethos. Mrs. Bhavani, okay, if you are students, please ignore that. Anusha. Okay, next is Spandana. Dr. Pramila. She is a faculty member. Pramila, please.
Sir, good evening. Sir, good evening to all the
video
dignitaries.
and audio. Yeah.
Good
Yes,
evening
sir.
to one and all the dignitaries. I am very glad, sir, to start this session. I am a HOD, Department of Botany, Associate Professor. Thank you, sir, very much to start this one.
She is part of the AMS Arts College. Right. Thank you, Mrs. Pramila. Next is Dr. Sridevi. Dr. Sridevi. Dr. Sridevi is our physical director. She is also a PhD in sports-related subjects. We'll come back to it. Dr. Jhansi Rani is the in-charge principal. Dr. Jhansi, please introduce yourself.
Good evening, sir. Good morning, sir. So this is Jhansi Rani, Andhra Mahila Sabha College in-charge principal, sir. I'm from Department of Public Administration, Associate Professor in the Department of Public Administration. Our chairman, sir, thank you very much for organizing this kind of international forum. And I thank the experts who are there with their valuable time. Srinivas, sir, once again, welcome, sir. It is a greatest support from you all the time, sir. Even though you are there in US, you have joined this, and this shows the concern that you are showing towards us. Thank you very much, sir. Whatever you are giving us guidance, we will definitely follow, sir. Professor Srinivas, sir, thank you so much, sir. And all the experts who are there with the invitation of our chairman, sir, and also our correspondent, madam, Dr. Rajani Garu. I thank heartfully both of them for giving this kind of opportunities very frequently, and both staff and students are benefiting out of these webinars, sir. And we are going to have many more under the chairmanship of Chakrapani, sir, and also able guidance of our correspondent, madam, Dr. Rajani Garu. And we are there with the institution, sir. And also we are striving for the standards in teaching and also learning. That's why still Durgabai Deshmukh Mahila Sabha is widely accepted by the society. We could attract the students because of its philosophy and also social service nature. we are striving still with these values, sir. That's why students and parents are willing to join this institution, and with the apt guidance of Chakrapani sir and Dr. Rajni madam, we are going to introduce new courses also, even though it is short time, sir. This time we want to have more admissions, and also we are trying to have 4 years courses, that is honors courses in BSc, especially data science and also computer science, sir. Within few days it is going to happen with all kinds of cooperation from the CCE and also university, sir. With this note, I thank our chairman, sir, and all the experts who are there in this meeting for giving your valuable time, sir. Thank you, ma'am, Rajni madam, for this opportunity.
Dr.
And
Rajni,
all the best for our colleagues.
Dr.
Yes,
Rajni,
ma'am.
half a minute introduction.
Thank you, sir. Already you have said something about me. Yeah, I'm Dr. Rajni. I have worked in the government degree college. Nearly 30 years of experience I have. And Karnool, I have worked with Karnool, Gadwal, and Hyderabad. I have retired from Begumpet Government Degree College, Hyderabad. After that, I have served for 3 years in social welfare colleges as a zonal coordinator, as in charge for South Zone. So after that, I have been to the Open University as an adjunct professor. There I have served for 1 year, and then I came to Andhra Mahila Sabha as a secretary and then a correspondent. Now I am being continued, and I'm very happy to serve Andhra Mahila Sabha. As Chakrapani Garu said, it is an organization known worldwide because of the services of Durga Bai Garu. So we feel proud to be part of this organization, sir. Nearly 32 organizations are there under this Durga Baigar Trust. So one is ours, that is the degree college. Now we want to expand this. Nearly 2,000 students are there in our college now. We are going to expand it depending upon the demand of the market. Now, as the principal said, they have introduced data science and computer science also, because the future is towards IT, more towards IT. In India also, IT is being developed. So therefore, we thought of introducing these courses.
I think we need to be brief. Okay. Yeah, kindly. Sorry.
Yeah. Now I appreciate Dey Garu for giving such a beautiful opportunity to the students, and we are all happy to have you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, sir.
Dr. Pramila.
Sir, very good evening, sir. Yeah, already I just
okay, right.
given my introduction. Thank you, sir.
1 minute. Dr. Vijayalakshmi.
Good evening, sir, and other dignitaries also. I am Dr. Vijayalakshmi, Director, Andhra Mahila Sabha School of Informatics, wherein we have MBA students, and my students are also attending today to that session. And I really appreciate, sir, the kind of efforts you are putting for the development of the students. And even one student comes up with good ideas, being an entrepreneur, we'll be very happy, sir. That is a women empowerment we can really see. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Vijayalakshmi. Mr. Sudarshan Reddy.
Sir, good evening. You introduced me, sir.
Yeah.
And I am Sudarshan Reddy.
Please kindly go ahead.
From Usmania University, and currently Secretary Correspondent RBVRR Women's College. I am privileged to be a member of the Administrative Committee of Andhra Mahila Sabha Arts and Science College, which is headed by Sri Chakrapani Garu. I am in the first meeting held recently. I really felt very happy to be part of this committee under the chairmanship of Chakrapani Garu, because we did discuss several issues pertaining to higher education and the growth of education institutions, particularly a women's college like Andhra Mahila Sabha. And I am very happy to be part of this seminar also, because I'm keen on listening to the day Veela Party. The other day, Chakrapani Garu was mentioning about this particular program. In fact, indeed, this is a good opportunity for persons like me. And also the youngsters, young faculty, young students, and others. So I thank Chakrapani Garu for inviting me to be part of this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Sudarshan Reddy Garu. Jaya Madhuri.
So good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. I'm Jaya Madhuri, lecturer, Department of Zoology, Andhra Sabha Arts and Science College for Women. Thank you, sir.
Hey, Tanuja Reddy, if you are a student, please ignore it. If you are a faculty member, please introduce yourself. Okay. Karuna Kamble.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Karuna from Department of English, and I'm Associate Professor. And also I am the Academic Coordinator of Andhra Sabha Arts and Science College for Women. And thank you very much, sir, Chakrapani sir, for not only giving us the national but international delegates to know them. And I was really impressed by the introduction of our sir, who said like how they are contributing to pay back to the society. I really like that idea, sir. And definitely, sir, we all will be very happy if we meet sir here in India as well. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Karuna. Kanchala Lakshmi.
Good evening, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone, sir. Sir, I am very much delighted to introduce today in this platform, sir. I'm working as a director for Literacy House, one of the wings of Andhra Sabha. Skill development relates to the skill development. So thank you, sir. Thanks to join me in this beautiful platform, sir. Thank you so much.
Kashi from S2Tech. Mr. Kashi.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. My name is Kashi. I have been working in S2Tech last 20 years. So I'm taking care of here finance, accounts, and administration. So I'm happy. I'm feeling very happy to join this meeting. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Kiranmai.
Good evening, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. This is Kiranmai. I'm an associate professor of chemistry in Andhra Sabha Arts and Science College. It is my I'm lucky to hear all of the platform the day Veela Party Garu and other Ashutosh sir to listen this. And I think we as faculty will learn something whatever we don't know exactly about this entrepreneurship or anything. So I'm very happy to be a part of this seminar. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. Dr. Srinivas Kota, could you kindly introduce yourself from US? Dr. Srinivas Kota.
Hello, good morning and good evening, everyone. I'm a faculty of pediatrics at UT Southwestern in US, but I'm a volunteer for NRIVA association, especially the program that like adaptive students, where we support underprivileged students in India. We have several initiatives to support underprivileged in India and US as well.
Thank
so
you.
We are very excited.
Yeah, please go ahead. Sorry. Kindly go ahead.
Really excited to listen about the program like a couple of days ago. We'd like to, I think we are sponsoring the program as well as we are planning to send some of our student beneficiaries as like attendees. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Srinivas. Then Dharani. G. Dharani. If you are a student, please ignore this. Gauri, G. Gauri. Any other faculty members are there? Can you kindly introduce yourself, unmute yourself and introduce? Faculty
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
This is Dr. T. Raja,
Yeah.
IQAC Coordinator, Associate Professor. Sir, you are always guiding us. At the same time, you are introducing us to the international platform. The sir, Veerapati sir, is really, whatever the work he is doing, we have to appreciate him a lot, sir. Thank you very much for the participants. And with this, our students may get benefit out of it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Dr. Sridevi, I called you out. We missed you.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir. I am Dr. Sridevi, Associate Professor of Physical Education. Thank you, sir.
Any other faculty members, please?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Yes, Vasundhara garu.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. I am Dr. Vasundhara and Associate Professor of Political Science, sir. I feel very proud to participate in this wonderful program, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Right. Any other faculty member?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, Bhavani, I also call you out.
My name is. Yeah, sure. I am also.
Yeah. Your network
Good evening,
is...
sir. I am Bhavani, faculty
Yeah,
in
please
economics.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I am Bhavani, faculty in economics, sir.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
Right. Now over to you, Mr. Day and Moonpranaya.
Sir, first I want to say thank you for everyone, who are in the administration, who are in the teaching, and who is attending this. And this is a life-changing program. I mean, truly, it's a life-changing program. I was actually working and I was studying my master's in the United States, and I took entrepreneurship class as a elective class, just out of curiosity. And so that program really helped me understand the basics of entrepreneurship. And when there is an opportunity came, the Y2K is the year 2000 problem came, I said, I want to solve that problem. I want to start the company. And that's how I started my company. So when the idea came, I was ready because I went through this kind of program. So ideas may come now or later, doesn't matter. I think if we learn entrepreneurships and the basics of entrepreneurship, and we are confident that we can, take an idea, take a problem, solve it, and scale it up and make some money, we all could be we'll be very successful. Not only we are successful, our families are successful, but we create so many jobs. So many people would get benefited out of this entrepreneurship. I think India, if you want to solve the problems in India, there are so many problems. Entrepreneurs really like problems because problems are the ones give them the opportunity to solve. And if you solve the problems, you make the world better. Every entrepreneur, whether it's Steve Jobs, whether it's a Mark Zuckerberg, whether it's a Deshpande, whether it's a Kiran Majumdar, they all solve problems. The only thing is they also scaled it up across the world. And that's how they became very, very successful. Our people can solve problems. Instead of complaining about the problems, if we change the mindset, say that I will solve this problem, but not only I'll solve the problem for myself, for my community around me, but for the entire world. Now, with the vision of leaders you have in India, like Prime Minister Modi, he's connecting all 65 or 650,000 villages across the country with the fiber optic cable. And my town, small village that I went to high school in India, Matampalli in Nalgonda district, has the fiber optic cable now. So they got the fiber optic connection. And Mr. Modi met Elon Musk when he came to New York. The Starlink that Elon Musk has with thousands of satellites circling around the earth and beaming the internet. So every inch of the earth will be connected with the internet. So rural areas, remote areas, tribal areas, every inch of the earth will be connected with the internet. Once you have the connection through the internet, And now on top of it, you add solar tiles. Solar tiles produce the electricity. And then you store it in a battery. So, and once you produce the electricity and store it in the battery, now you can power your satellite router. You can power your computer, you power your electric bulb, and you're connected to the world. Today, I'm seeing in the United States, some of the YouTubers are making 3.5 crores, almost 30 lakhs per month. What I heard is Nitin Gadkari, the transportation minister in the central government, he makes more money every month from his Instagram posts and social media posts than what the government is giving him the salary. So people who want to solve the problems, or want to help the people, they can be on the social media with a tablet with the internet connection, and they can, advise, solve problems, and can really make lots and lots of money. In the internet world, we are talking about not thousands, lakhs, not even lakhs, crores. The people get crores of income. And somebody sitting in remote place in United States can make 3.5 crores. Why not our people in India can do that? The mental health is a huge problem in the United States. Broken families, drug addiction, premarital, birth of children, all kinds of problems are there, especially in the rural areas. Now, our people, very stable, have a really good grounding, and they can provide the mental health, support to the people across the world, and that they could do it through internet, and they can make lots of money. So what I'm trying to say is the technology is the one that helps our people to solve problems, not just the problems in our family, but across the world. And if you take that attitude with the kind of infrastructure and the connectivity that's coming up, everybody can be an entrepreneur, everybody can solve problems, everybody can make lots and lots of money. And so I want everyone to take serious. So this program will be this program. What the program does is, the Moonpreneur will explain a little bit, but I'll cover briefly. So everybody, the whole program, they'll be divided into, I think, 5 or 6 students as a group, as a team, and they will work on a problem, or they will work on an idea. And so mostly ideas is basically a problem that they're solving. So they'll find a solution, and they will build a business plan, and they will make a final pitch to the investors, as if the investors are investing in this. So in the process, they will learn everything about what the entrepreneurship is, what the business is, how to calculate, financial model, how to calculate how to develop this marketing and sales model. Everything they will learn, and finally they'll do the part of the pitch competition, and top 3 pitches will be given some prizes. So in this process, you'll have opportunity to meet the entrepreneurs from Silicon Valley, Moonpreneur, IM Lucknow, and some of the venture firms. Investors also will be participating as judges or mentors. And you'll also get connection with the Silicon Valley ecosystem through this program. So when you have a Silicon Valley alumni talking, you just get connected through LinkedIn. And once you're connected to one person in Silicon Valley, you can connect to all his connections. So once you connected to the Silicon Valley ecosystem and the people, when you have an idea, you want to do something, everybody will help you. So that's what we want to do. And then there are incubators. IM Lucknow has an incubator, and we also have T-Hub in Hyderabad. So if you have an idea, you build a plan, you can incubate that. And incubation is, I kind of sort of equate to a mother, incubating a child. 9 months later, you have a beautiful baby coming up. Same way, when you incubate your idea in these incubators, 9 months or a year, you'll have a wonderful business coming out of that incubator. So we will have opportunity for Andhra Mahila Sabha students who are part of this entrepreneurship program to actually visit T-Hub. We already made connection to T-Hub, and they are very eager and interested in receiving your students and you to show how the T-Hub is changing and pioneering this entrepreneurship in Hyderabad. So the critical factors of success in this program are, first thing is the people who are participating in this program should communicate well, especially in English. If they are not able to understand English or not able to write, so it's not a program at this point of time. We will develop something in the later in Telugu, but right now it's English, and you will have faculty from United States with a weird accent, and also India and Lucknow. So English communication skills are very, very important. The second thing is, they should have the computer and the internet access on their own for the 4-month program. So they cannot just go here and there to get the access. On their own, they should have, at least, a tablet or a computer with the internet access. That's very, very critical, because all these sessions will happen through Zoom. And so they should be able to see it in a bigger screen. And also there are some financial models and other models you have to develop. So you have to have Microsoft Office and those kind of experience and expertise. So it's important that they have computer skills are there, and they have a computer and the internet. If the students don't have, but if your faculty can provide that access in your schools and colleges, that will be good. The third one, we are really looking at the fire in the belly. They are very, very, passionate about changing the life for themselves and for their family. I mean, if you look at the Elon Musk, this guy was actually born in a broken family. What that means is father and mother got separated when he was young. He was not taken care of well. He grew up with the father who was very abusive, and he decided that I want to change my life myself. And he read the books, lots and lots of books. Then he understood what's meaning of life and who we are and all that. He said we got to have a mechanism by which we survive even if there's a nuclear war and asteroid hits the earth. So how do we do that? We go and start living in another planet like Mars. So that is the original idea of getting into entrepreneurship and all that, is to have people living in Mars. But who will fund the Mars? So he said, I will start some businesses, use that money to build the rockets and go to the Mars. So that's how he's doing. But he developed that passion because his circumstances were very bad, and he wanted to get out of that. And so that's the kind of fire, we are looking at. So they need to have fire in the belly. They should be risk takers. So you can't just be in a comfortable situation and want to start the business. Business is risk taking. So people should be able to take the risks, leave everything out. When I started my business, I looked at myself, I said, what is the worst could happen? I will lose everything I have. And I was ready, because when I came to the United States, I left everything. I left my property, my family, my cars, my home, everything. And so what else could happen? I could get to the same state and then I'll restart. So that's the kind of risk-taking attitude I had. Because so that's very, very important. Creative thinking is very important. So if you have a problem, there got to be a creative way to solve the problem. And if you solve the way creatively using the technology, using the different approaches, then you create value. So creative thinking is very, very important. The reason I'm saying all this is I heard 250 students or so. We got to have some kind of criteria to bring it down to 100 students. I like to, support first 100 students and see how this is going. And then if there is an interest, we will do other sessions later on. We are doing these programs in association with AMS and IITs almost every other month. So if we have more than 100 students, we can, look into putting into other programs. But also, these 100 students will give us some kind of idea what type of approach we should follow for Andhra Mahila Sabha students, and maybe we can tweak our approach and make it better for the next one. So that's why I like to see that we select 100 students. So I now request Sailesh to see tell about the programs, and also whether I remember you used a methodology when we had 2,500 students for IM Vizag. You whittled down into 500 students. So so explain that approach and explain your program, and what are the key factors that are important. Mentoring is very important, and the faculty support is very, very important. Those aspects you cover that, and the overall program, Sailesh.
Okay, thanks, Day, and thanks, Chakrabarti, sir. So I will. I know we have 15 minutes. I want to leave time for question and answers as well, in case people have questions. We'll answer those. But the program is a very structured program. We have very structured sessions which run over 12 weeks. So every week we'll have a session on a specific topic. We'll send you the details, but the topics will include things like ideation, design thinking, the product roadmap, target addressable market, financial model, revenue model, marketing and digital marketing. And the intent is that every team comes up with a pitch deck as well as a pitch video. So we will divide 100 students, as we just spoke, into 20 teams of 5 each. Each team will be assigned a mentor. So every week, the session will happen on Zoom, approximately at 7 p.m. in the evening. We'll communicate the timings to you. And then every alternate week, there will be a session with the mentor as well for the teams. And the teams will pick up an idea or a problem that they would want to solve as a team. And then as we go through the sessions and the different templates that we'll provide you and the mentoring and coaching, at the end of 12 weeks, the teams will be ready with their pitch, both a pitch PPT deck as well as a video. Then we will select the finalists. Typically, we select 6 to 8 teams based on how their pitches are coming up. And they will participate in the final pitch fest, where they will be presenting their ideas and their pitches to the global jury of entrepreneurs and investors and very, very successful people, primarily from the US. And the top 3 winners, obviously, will be announced. After this program finishes, all the teams will have an opportunity to apply for the incubation program at IIM Lucknow, since this program is being run in collaboration with IIM Lucknow. And based on the selection criteria that IIM Lucknow has, these teams can qualify for the incubation program. I can tell you the last batch that we ran with IIM Lucknow, out of the teams that went into the incubation, 2 teams were the women teams. And IIM Lucknow was very, very excited to take those women entrepreneurs into their incubation program. And I spoke to Mr. Bajpai, who is their person running their incubation center. He was very, very excited. And they are very, very supportive of women entrepreneurs, I must tell you that. And as Mr. Day mentioned, in this batch, we are planning to take 100 students from Andhra Mahila Sabha. But I can tell you that after IIM Lucknow, the next 2 IIMs and IITs that we have lined up are IIT Patna and IIM Udaipur. And those batches will be starting in the next couple of months after we start this. So we can actually line up and plan up for that as well. And Chakrabarti, sir, there are, I know, 250 registrations I saw for the students who have filled up the Google Forms right now. Now, I open it up to this forum to see if they have anything in their mind of how to select the 100, or would you want Ashutosh and Riti to help with that?
Sir, Chakrabarti, sir, first thing I'm kind of, yeah.
Right. Basically, I would like one of the members of Moonpreneur to be associated with the process of selection, and our staff will be there. There are at least five members of AMS staff And what I'm planning to do is take about 80 students from Arts and Science College and take the remaining from, let's say, the College of Physiotherapy, Nursing, Teacher Education, and also Management Education. We have all these institutions. I don't want to be very selfish in limiting it to only my college. So this is what I thought we'll take the view. And then probably in the next 1 week, your representative will have to be associated with our own staff through Zoom calls to select these girls. Is that okay for you?
That's fine. I think both Ashutosh and Riti will be working with the 5 representatives that you have, Takapani sir, and they will work with them in this process.
And it has to be a very, very dense process, because when we are selecting people, we were selecting 1 out of 2.5. We have to be a little watchful. Well, so we will do that, and it has to be an equal distribution of institutions among the Andhra Mahila Sabha umbrella organization. That's what is. The rest of it is up to you. And then when you fix up the sessions will be fixed up Zoom sessions, and then we can work. I don't know how many can we take on every day. Now we have about maybe 7-8 working days from now to the, or maybe 10 from now to the 10th of July. When are you planning to start? 11th?
Yeah, so we the current date was
6th of July.
Yeah, session that will be session 0. So the classes will probably start a week later. So the plan for now is to do session 0, which is a kickoff for the program on 6th of July. Right, Ashutosh? 6th? Yeah.
Yeah, then we will have
yes, correct.
We will have to have about 10 to 15 students being interviewed through the Zoom. Is that okay for you? Every day.
So I'll let Ashutosh and Riti work through this. The template that we have used in the prior programs is a little bit of test and submission, and a submission of a video by each of the students. And so I'll let Ashutosh and Riti work.
Yeah, whatever you decide, it's fine by us, and then we will go with your methodology of selection.
Chakrapani sir.
Yeah, yeah, please go ahead.
Is there any program for faculty? At least for selective for faculty.
Sir, I think my thought is along with the students, suppose one faculty member for 5 students, if they can attend along with the students, it helps 2 ways, sir. One is when the faculty person is attending, they'll make sure that people are all attending. First thing, we want to see 100% attendance in all the Zoom sessions. The second thing is if the students couldn't catch or follow something, they could talk to the mentor, Moonpreneur mentor. If that's not possible, they could also talk to the faculty member. So I mean, Sailesh, do you have any problem in terms of taking 100 students plus 20 faculty members?
No, I think that's a very good idea.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, we'll do that. And what we will also do is we will pair up the professors and the faculty with our mentors.
Yes.
So that students, when they are meeting in person with the faculty, some of their doubts and issues can be resolved locally. The ones which cannot gets resolved in conjunction with our mentors.
Yeah, I think 20 faculty members, Sudarshan Garu, so you can.
Yes, sir. Yes. Wonderful. It should be made mandatory.
Yeah, and attendance from the faculty is also mandatory, not like optional. They should also attend all the sessions, and so they should take the commitment, give the commitment that they will attend all sessions. And I think they should feel in their heart and soul that I'm going to create the next Kiran Majumdar. Kiran Majumdar is CEO of Biocom.
Yeah, biotechnology.
Biotechnology. And I think they should feel in their heart, I'm going to create the next Kiran Majumdar, and I will do everything in my power to do it. I mean, if we can inculcate that one feeling in them, and everything becomes easier.
I think we should also persuade IIM Lucknow to give the faculty members also a certification. I think, is that possible, Mr. Sanish?
I will check with them as well. But we do give faculty members the certificate of mentor because they are
Mentoring.
to be mentoring the teams along with our mentors. So that certificate we can, issue that they were mentoring the teams in this program.
Yes.
Mr. Day, I think the certification should also have your S2Tech emblem and all that.
Yeah, we should do that, sir. No problem. I mean,
In
I don't
addition
have
to
problem.
IIM Lucknow and also Moonpranyo.
Yeah, I don't have a problem. And also, I'm interested in meeting all the faculty members as a separate session. And I want to really excite them. And I can be a good personal reference for those faculty members who have really taken this particular task seriously and made a big difference to the students. So I really would love to build that kind of strong connection with the faculty members, so that faculty members can transform their students. Every student is capable of Kiran Majumdar. Every student. It's just that they have not put them attention towards that, solving the problem, scaling it up and growing it. But once that attention is paid, the women are fantastic in multitasking. The way, I've seen my mother, I've seen my daughters now, my wife, they're amazing in multitasking.
Yeah.
And so in business is a lot of multitasking is there, and they are natural skills that are there in the women that will really go well for the business, starting the business and growing the business. So I would love to work with the faculty.
I fully agree with you, having been outwitted and outnumbered in Andhra Mahila Sabha.
Yeah, in my home also same, sir. I have 2 daughters and wife, and I was outnumbered by women in my family. So
Chakrapani sir,
yes, sir.
This is a wonderful opportunity. Andhra Mahila Sabha should become a role model.
Yes,
I do hope, sir, with the assistance from all of you, I'm sure you will be our brand ambassadors.
Because let me tell you, India as such and this part of the country as such is weak in the areas of startups, incubations, entrepreneurships. So this is the good beginning. Because we are weak, because I have seen at several places, the affiliating agencies are focusing on, like say, let us say NAC is focusing on these things. See, some of the governments of the day came forward to establish, say, for example, government of Telangana has established a T-Hub, V-Hub, Women Hub. So they're in fact encouraging people to come forward, but still there is some kind of diffidence on the part of faculties, on the part of students. So this is a good opportunity for us, particularly for the students and faculty of Andhra Mahila Sabha, under your leadership, Chakrapani Garu. This very, very, very happy to be part of this program.
Yes, sir. Now, the next thing we need to do is perhaps identify the 20 staff members who will be mentoring this at the rate of 5 students per mentor. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
We will do that by tomorrow, and I'll send it to Mr. Ashutosh. And if we have the contact numbers of Mrs. Rithi, we'll send them to her also. And then the clock can start ticking.
So that's great, sir. I have a hard stop, sir. I have a scheduled meeting at 6:30 p.m. your time. So I want to say one thing. I'm really excited about this. I'm so glad I've seen so many faculty members and staff, so many interested in creating the future Majumdar. So Kiran Majumdar. So really, really happy about that. I'd love to meet the faculty members. Once you have the faculty members list and all that, Shailesh, let's have a kind of session 0 with the faculty members, okay? So let's do that. That's one thing. We'll also have 10 students from NREVA. Dr. Srini Kota will send that separately. And so you consider that they will also have, mentor or two from their side, coordinator or two from their side. And I really want to thank everyone for coming in. And
one point, Mr. Day, will there be somebody from Moonpreneur to do a little bit of refinement of the English of these participants, English language and expression?
So I would say, Shailesh, what do you say about your wife doing something?
I can check. I can check with Sapna. It's a win. Take a few sessions to refine the English.
I would appreciate that because some of them come from probably government schools, Telugu medium instruction. Some refinement probably would be in order on a regular basis wherever you find that there are gaps. That's very, very essential in both written and oral communication.
Yep.
I'll check with Sapna. And this age group is first year to final year. Is that correct?
Probably we would have more of second year and final year students, not first year.
Okay.
Second and final. Because first year is a little too early. We can have programs for them over a period of time. But second and final, that's what we were thinking.
This is a good idea, sir. Along with your structured program, you should also focus on improving communication skills.
Yeah,
because most of our students are weak in this area.
So yeah, that will have to be done as a separate thing because this is a very structured program, very well defined, and this is going to be done along with IIM Lucknow students as well, right? So it's going to be a combined batch. So, but I will speak to my wife and see if we can line up some separate sessions just for the English refinement.
Please think about it.
Yeah, sure.
Shailesh, I have one question.
Yes.
So you mentioned about the ideation, right? So do you have like a list of ideas or students have to come with their ideas? How does it work?
So we encourage them to come up with the problems that they would want to solve. But at the same time, we also sort of give them a template of ideas. We don't give them an idea, but we give them areas of focus. So for example, do they want to pick up ideas from how to improve education or how to, a lot of time we have seen students coming up with the problems of farmers, especially because they see a lot of issues with farming, because a lot of them come from rural areas, so they either see their grandparents or their uncles facing some problems. They come with a lot of ideas. So in our experience, majority of the teams come up with their own ideas, but we also provide them some triggers in case they are not able to come up with that. But I'll tell you the challenge is because they are going to work in teams of 5 each, right? The major challenge we face is to converge 5 of them to come to one idea because they will all have different ideas, right?
Yeah, yes.
They have to work as a team and agree on one idea. That's where a lot of effort goes.
Okay, makes sense. So yeah, I came across like a biodesign fellowship here at Stanford. So they have like a clinical immersion program. So like first few months, like they shadow clinicians and they come up with like, okay, what can I make a difference? And then they come up with an idea. So I think it makes sense. Yeah. So they whatever you said, I think I just wanna, if any of our students ask like who gives ideas, I'll just tell them like you have to come up with ideas. So.
Yeah, but I think if they've come up with something which is really dear to their heart, then they will have a fire which will take them very long to solve that problem. Because think of it, this program is 3 months, but the incubation program, if they decide to go for it, it goes anywhere between 9 months to 2 years, depending on which IIM or IIT they.
Is it for 3 months or 4 months? Because I thought I heard it for 4 months.
The structured sessions are for 3 months. And after 3 months, the finalists will get some coaching and refinement to prepare for the pitch. So yeah, in that sense, it's a 4 months. So, the last 1 month is preparing the finalists for the Pitch Fest. But what I'm saying was, after this, the incubation runs almost for a year or 2 years. And if the idea is not something dear to their heart, they might lose interest, midway.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Day, Mr. Day, are you there?
I think he left. So
He might have left. Yeah.
Yeah, okay then. Anything else from any of the participants?
No, I think we are good. So we'll get Ashutosh and Riti working with Chakrapati sir,
staff.
you nominate, and then
Me and
we'll
my staff.
we'll try to line up and agree on the list of 100 students and the faculty members. And in the meantime, we'll also work with IIM Lucknow so we can align everybody to get started on hopefully 6th of July, if we can do that. Otherwise, 1 or 2 days if we need adjustment.
That's right. So thank you very much, all of you. I really appreciate all the participants, and in particular the representatives of Moonpreneur and Mr. Srinivas, and also Mr. Medicetti Srinivas and Professor Sudarshan Reddy, in addition to all my staff members. Thank you very much. And
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Chakravarti.
Thank you, sir. And thank you to all.
Good.